I'll be reacting to Super Cub episode 6. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Kawa's logo. And it was like that ding ding click. It sounds like pen always dropping, at least to me. Oh, right now it's here. Hell yeah. Yes, Rokoko must evolve even more. Good. I already love the sound of Type 2 motorbike. It sounds so dang cool. And I'm noticing that they're instantly starting out with the brighter art style too. Because sometimes in the Super Cub episode, it starts out with dimmer lights and then eventually it gets brighter. Like how now it instantly starts with brightness. And that explains it. With her feeling liberated, naturally a brighter art style would complement things much more perfectly. Hey, her club ain't the only thing interesting though. She's fascinating herself too, if you ask me. Reason why I say that is because Kaguma, what I love about this series is it ain't just her cub changing, it's our girl changing before I've ever realized too. And that's something I love about this series because I'm noticing as like her cubs get a little bit more details. Kaguma slightly changes, she becomes more outgoing. She's smiling more, she's much more expressive. I mean, just a few episodes ago, we saw that she was able to make a lot more small chat much more easily, too. And that's the impressive thing about her. Hell, I even love that showing of self-confidence in herself in last week's episode, too. When she was talking to Reiko and she was like, oh yeah, well my cup came in. I was like, yeah, that's the type of progression I love to see. Can't wait to see how this week's going to extend that because by all signs, it feels like the growth in the series is going to be linear. Especially with the title being Makob. Oh, who knows? Maybe he'll finally give us that prophesized third girl that I see in the key visual and in the opening, but they haven't shown her off yet or given her a name yet or anything of the nature. Maybe the prophecy will occur and we'll see her in the flesh. I love how Rick is all pumped up and excited. Kind of like the sensei has a cute little. Aw, I love that smile. Yes. Oh, that's something our old Kaguma would have done in the earlier episodes, but now she's doing this. I'm sure she'll say yes. She's gonna want to go into the road. Yeah, you know what they say, sometimes it ain't the destination, it's the journey. Oh. At least now we know where she... Well, at least have a bigger idea of where she gets the money from, too. And that's a thing I like about this series. Sometimes characters get money out of fucking nowhere and they don't explain anything. I like how this series, it explains just in a singular bit where Kaguma's been getting a portion of her money. It's like those little details that make Super Cub much more enjoyable. Because it shows you how much the writers care about every single little detail. And I like that because some shows are cute just for the sake of being cute and they have no substance towards them. This series has some stuff. Oh, I love that train of thought the moment she smiled like that. I'm like, oh, it's so infectious. That smile. She's gonna have to wake up. She can't ignore the alarm. Oh. Aww. Fuck! Aww. Damn it! That's life, though. Sometimes your body doesn't want to collaborate with how you want to do things, unfortunately. Man! I really wanted to see her have fun with their girl Rico. Man, that pisses me off. Darn fevers! Alright, it's at least getting lower. I mean, hey, sometimes the fever is sometimes it takes like a few days to recover. Sometimes a day. Just depends on the body. Everyone's biologically different. Yeah, sometimes fresh air will do a bit of good. Speaking of which, how did she get? I mean, I guess I could see how she gets the fever with so many kids being in school. It's easy to get sick. I was kind of getting scared it might have caused even a little scratch on her cub. I mean, I'm not going to blame her for being a little bit angered, though. Because when you can't do things to your fullest capacity, yeah, sometimes you're going to want to vent out on occasions. They definitely do. And honestly... Alright, making some nice plans for the future. At least I would hope that she does it when she's fully recovered and she doesn't do anything risky. Because some people sometimes do consider doing crazy shit when they're either drunk or sick, even though they should be resting more. But hopefully, okay, that's a large trip. Holy. Speaking of which, I actually like the animation where she's eating, where you can even see the wrinkles in the mouth, or when she moves like that. Those really give a lot of life, because in some animes when characters chew, it's just like a uniform chewing motion that feels copy and pasted from every other anime. Not all of them are like that, but I'm liking how this series isn't like that. Yo, you don't love the shitting on the door when she closes it, because sometimes in animes, and I know that's because I'm watching 40 plus animes this season, when doors close, it's usually just like a singing her uniform color. Oh, and I like how here it isn't like that. You can see all those little details. Dun, dun. Well, this track is pretty good. Shit, I'm gonna have to find a track for the series eventually. The tracks. Hapa! I love the name of that place. Oh. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing too. I think she should really recover first before doing anything. She won't listen, knowing her. Ah! And then she had to qualify with maybe. Oh, the promised girl, finally! Finally! Yes! It took 6 episodes. At least I think that's the prophesized third girl that they show off on the Funimation key visual they got on their website and also in the opening. Oh shit! Oh my! Yo, I'm hyped up because if I thought Reiko was awesome when they first introduced her. Oh, again, super. Hey, it's even brighter now. But when they introduced Reiko and it was so hype as hell, man, I cannot. My expectations for the third girl are absolutely out of the roof. Like, I have nothing but the highest expectations. Which I don't know if I should. Maybe I'm placing a bit too much expectations. But this series has proven to me that it can live up to the high expectations. So I'm going to have high expectations for that third girl. Huh. You know something I like about this too? It shows you her resourcefulness too, and being able to navigate all these routes, and to also plan ahead. That is pretty dang nice if you ask me. Speaking of which, the CGI for the cars still look good. Six episodes in. Well, hey, you never know. Then again, Rick was right. Sometimes you rush things, you'll miss what's right in front of you. I mean, it is what they say. Sometimes it ain't the journey that matters, but the... No, what am I saying? It's sometimes the destination ain't what it matters the most, but it's actually the journey. Not saying it applies in all cases, but it applies in some cases. I always love that little noise when she's writing. It sounds so damn smooth. And soothing too. Speaking of which, ironically enough, it feels more immersive because my AC turned on and at the exact moment when she was riding her cub. Like, that's perfect timing there. Because it also feels like wind is hitting my legs and arm right now. That's what I was worried about. I was thinking that she should have at the very least fully recovered before taking on such a big journey. Oh shit, I hope she doesn't. Okay, good. At least she's not getting into an accident. I was really Maybe I was too paranoid. But regardless though, she should really start taking it more easy though. I mean, it's already impressive that she's come a long... Again, I mean, damn, that's gorgeous. Hell, some of those trees look like, and the mountains give me a nice water painted type of feel. Oh man, what are we talking about if you didn't have at least once a mug moment per week? And that fits the quota. Oh man. That was amazing. This series did not disappoint. Oh shit. Whew. I like the peaceful and tranquil music right now too. And I do like how the series is taking its time because yes, it's showing off a lot of established shots without any dialogue. But that's the point though, because Reiko did tell Koguma to take her time, to not rush things. And plus, we as the audience are getting a feel of what she's looking at too. I like those cute little details too, with like the turn signal. Speaking of which, in the moments where there's no turn signals for like motorbikes or vehicles, I remember reading in the manual that you use your signals as arms, or at least when you want to make a turn. Oh, okay, the housing looks pretty dang beautiful. Oh. And I love it too. Don't get me wrong, I love seeing the usual backgrounds in the series, but it's nice to get to see just the horizons of the series expanded just a bit for, even if it's only going to be just for this week. That's the spot I love to see. Yeah, that place with the surfboard looks pretty cool. Speaking of which, I am noticing that when it comes to the background animation for this week, they're not animating it for this specific city. I'm just noticing it. Yo, that water, it looks good. Yo, it looks gorgeous. Okay, at least now we know where the... Damn! The sand, the way the water is, reacting. Yo! This looks better, the water visual looks better than an anime that I watched last season that was based on nothing but surfing called the Wave Surfing Believe Let's Go, which was a piece of shit there last season. This series in just like what? A minute has better rendered water than a series I watched last season that was not, that had, the only thing it had to do with was surfing and that's it. That's impressive. Like a minute. Wow. I don't even know what to say other than I'm impressed. Hey, you know what? For it to make the water and the CGI for the vehicles and bikes look good, I'm not going to blame them for skipping out a little bit on the background animations at all. I love Rico's Valder. He's probably thinking, that's my girl. And I just was the first one out of the bus. Oh, and I love how she's tenderly patting the cover. Oh, man, that's fucking cute. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm not gonna blame the senses for being pissed. Exactly. Damn! Oh man, I also should be able to at-least write a little bit. I understand though. Rules are rules. Oh man, if only they looked at her face. Oh man. And that's the type of subtle humor I love about this series. Where it can have jokes that are written to where you have characters interacting, but just seeing the facial expressions of the characters can convey a lot of humor too. Whoa, that looks good. Damn. Okay, now this straight up looks better than the hot spring episode I saw in Maya Getsu opening act, which had an episode partially geared around the hot springs. And this series, in like a few seconds, shits over that piece of shit anime that I did watch from episodes 1 to 12. So I can judge it because I watched the whole thing because I'm a crazy person and I watch shitty animes from start to finish. I know I shouldn't do that, but part of me loves the pain. But down this series, wow, in just a few seconds. Again, I gotta give credit to the craftsmanship for this series because since I've been watching all the non-sequel, non-spin-off animes for 5 seasons straight, I've seen so many shitty looking hot springs, and to see something beautiful. I love the way Kagaba says that too. Hey, Kagaba might be intruder. That's just Rick was slacking off. I'm just saying. But again, I love how this... Again, that third girl, they're showing her... Like, they keep on showing her off. I love it, though. But yeah, that's the type of details that, again, I appreciate about Super Cub. She ain't asleep, poor girl. Oh, I can't wait to hear about this. Oh, finally some nice background animation. Hell yeah! Oh shit! Our girls are bad! They're bad! I love it though! Are they gonna do double writing? Are they both gonna get on the same roll? Are they gonna fucking do it? Oh, that is, dude, that'd be crazy! Oh shit, they're doing it! Remember, in a lot of animes, they're saying that type of shit's against the rules, so I'm actually hyped up. That's it, our girls. Seeing how I become a full-on rule breaker. Yes! Oh, and that smell! Ah! Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, yes! I love it! Finally, we get to see them both right together in the same cup. Just something about this is beautiful. Because it shows you how much more free Rick has become now. She's not... Well, I meant to say Kaguma. It shows you that now she ain't bounded by the limitation of, oh, you can't... Only one person can ride. And she's not bound by, oh, yeah, you're not allowed to do this because you were told by Sensei not to do this. Kaguma's still doing it. And I love that. Where she's not paying much attention to, like, the minor rules. And that's the type of stuff I love to see. Aww. Fuck! Yeah, considering the hardcore stuff she's been doing with their cub, I want him to the cub for calling it quits. I'm assuming she's gonna buy a new one. Yeah. We all know problem. Damn. Damn. Oh, okay, that's good. That's life though. Sometimes things will dominate for a time, but then it'll be replaced by a new successor. Hell yeah. Aww. But push comes to the verge of break, though our girl could get a new one. Aww. Hell yeah. Okay, makes sense. That's Rick would want to have first dibs. I think this still will be. There's always going to be a demand for certain things. Aw, yeah. Hey, I wouldn't want her to change either. Wait, 6 ain't the last episode, right? I'm gonna have to check right over this. I'm like, wait. This felt like it felt like a series finale, which if it would have ended off on this point, I'd be like, hey, you know what? It's a good ending. Because it feels like a nice summarization of her girl, where she finally finds who she wants to be and all that. I gotta check, though. Because some animes do end on after like 6 episodes, others after 8. 12, 13, 14, 20. Okay, good. It says 12. I was getting a little bit worried because I was... no, not because it would have been a bad starting point. Episode 6 would have been a good starting point, but because I need more Super Cup in my life. I need to see more Kaguma and Reiko greatness because I can't get enough of them. They're really fun characters. Now, I'm actually going to give this one a high rating. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 because... out of all the Super Cub episodes, wow, that's my second fave. Only behind episode 5, because episode 5 was fucking intense. Like the epic music and the high stakes. And just seeing our girl Reiko challenge that mountain last week. But this episode was a close second because we do see Kaguma Girl a lot. For one, she doesn't follow all the specific rules anymore, and I think that's a badass. The girl Summer Sky Aqua. I'm assuming it's going to be the third girl that's going to get a spotlight next week. It has to be, because I don't think it'd be having a title like that. And it's specific, too. That title doesn't seem like it would fit Reiko or Kaguma either. It doesn't. It feels like it's an introduction to someone new. Now, And saying that, though, there are reasons why I felt this episode was 9 out of 10 worthy, though. And there was other reasons aside from the episode was hilarious. The reason why I enjoyed it is because, aside from Kagura becoming a much more freer individual because you see her break some rules, I like the fact that for this episode, she realizes what she wants to do. And she doesn't want to have those specific hobbies changed. And I do like that. And on top of that, I do love how Kogama realizes that sometimes it's about the journey, not the destination. And I love how it was Reiko that pushed her to realize that. Like, those little subtle nuances in dialogue are really rewarding. And on top of that, seeing Kagama smugly smile at least once per episode, man, I love it. I wonder what's going to be her super smug, cool moment next week. I can't wait, though. And that's what the dialogue was really good. And plus, I do love how it has a nice little continuation from episode 5 when Reiko says she's going to have to buy a new cub. I mean, yeah, after the way it was beat up last week, that cub needs to be put to rest for a new one. And that's what I love, too. Just the nice continuation, the nice growth for our girls. Amazing visuals. Great vocal performances. Amazing music. And that's what I feel this episode is worthy